These are my audience members. All right, y'all can sit down. The history of North Carolina A&T, the mecca of America's game changers and go-getters. Learning about North Carolina A&T and its reputation will make you second guess not attending the university. After listening to stories from the students after listening to stories from the school's alumni and researching its groundbreaking history, it makes you want to ask yourself, why wouldn't you want to attend a college known for its positivity, leadership, and strive for change? The founding of North Carolina A&T, its notable alumni, and its educational success has led the university to prosper in its popularity. Its ongoing success today wouldn't be possible without the hard work from the past. Stated in an article published by Charles W. Wellington, NCPA.org, in January 2006. Due to the Second Monroe Act of 1891, North Carolina A&T was created by the General Assembly as an outlet for African American students. Due to the segregated school systems in North Carolina, African American students weren't allowed to attend the original Agricultural and Mechanical Arts College, also known as North Carolina State University. Originally, North Carolina A&T was added as an extension to Shaw University in Raleigh, North Carolina. Due to lack of funding for the school in Raleigh, citizens of Greensboro, North Carolina asked for the college to be moved and separated. According to the article published by Charles W. Wellington, the citizens from Greensboro donated 14 acres of land and $11,000 for the construction of the new school in Greensboro. In the fall of 1893 was when the school started their first school year on their own campus in Greensboro. According to NCPD.org, the University of North Carolina was originally known as the Agricultural and Mechanic Arts College. In 1915, the name was officially changed to Agricultural and Technical College of North Carolina. In 1967, the university was finally added as a regional university. It was finally recognized as a regional university, and in 1972, it was added to the University of North Carolina school system. Computer. Now that the university has established its foundation, let's talk about some of the successful people that walk the campus. North Carolina A&T is home to many successful graduates, but some of their most notable graduates were known for their strive for equality and change. According to the article Greensboro Sit-In, published by History.com editors in 2010, in February 1st of 1960, Ezell Blair Jr., Franklin McCain, Joseph McNeil, and David Richmond were freshmen from North Carolina A&T that started the sit-in movement at the Woolworth Lunch Counter in Greensboro, North Carolina. The sit-in movement enacted change all across the South. The sit-in movement was a peaceful protest that involved sitting at whites-only lunch counters until being served or until the closing of the diner. After performing these sit-ins for about 4 days, over 200 students joined the protest from North Carolina A&T and surrounding universities. This ended all business at the lunch counter and attracted a lot of publicity. According to the article Greensboro Sit-In, published by History.com editors in 2010, by the summer of 1960, many lunch counters in the South began to integrate their lunch counters due to this method of protest becoming very popular. Another honorable alumni that walked campus North Carolina A&T is Dr. Ronald McNair. The article Ronald McNair, written by Eric Gregerson, according to the article Ronald McNair, written by Eric Gregerson, McNair graduated from North Carolina A&T with a bachelor's in chemistry. He then went on to become an American chemist and one of the first Black astronauts. According to the article Ronald McNair, written by Eric Gregerson, Ronald McNair and 6 other astronauts passed away in the tragic Challenger explosion in January 1986. According to an article written by Tanya Dixon at North Carolina A&T.edu, North Carolina A&T holds an annual celebration of his life and has commemorated special events and a building in his honor. His legacy will forever live on in North Carolina A&T. Due to North Carolina's strong foundation and its notable alumni, it has risen in the ranks of popularity and success. According to North Carolina A&T, according to an article written by Sonia Nadia McDonald at Undefeated.com, North Carolina A&T is the biggest HBCU in the country and is one of the top producers of Black engineers in the country. According to an article written by SNASP in 2017 at blackengineer.com, North Carolina A&T is ranked number 2 in the country at producing engineering degrees to African American students, and is ranked number 5 in the country of producing master's degrees to engineering students. According to niche.com, there are over 100 HBCUs in the country, ranging from 2,000 to 12,000 students. North Carolina A&T is at the top of this list, not only for their educational success, but for their commendable extracurricular activities, like its national championship winning football team and its state-of-the-art band program. Also, North Carolina A&T's flourishing location and its newly updated campus attracts a lot of its newcomers. The highly underrated college usually flies under a lot of people's radar, but after looking at all it has to offer in its groundbreaking history, it makes you think, why wouldn't you want to attend North Carolina A&T? Okay, then you have to come back in. The camera. You didn't use it. I think it's 5 pictures.